Alright, we've got ourselves another opening today. And oh my god, if you saw the last video, that deck was one of 53 in the world right now. 4 Ancient Bears, 1 Bear Flute. If you haven't seen it, you need to go back and watch the last video. That was absolutely insane. Today, we have Sanctum, Untamed, and Logos. Pig Keeper Massey. That's a fun little name. I like it. 3 cool houses. Let's see what we can find in this deck. Alright. Starting off with Untamed, we have Niflhape, 3 power. If it's whenever it's attacking, ignore Taunt and Elusive. Murmook, 3 power. Your opponent's keys cost 1 more amber. Ooh, Mighty Tiger, 4 power. Deal 4 damage to an enemy creature. I really like this card. Snufflegator, also excellent. 4 power. Skirmish. Flaxia, 4 power, gain 2 amber if you control more creatures than your opponent, which is looking pretty good already. That's our 5th creature. Give us another. Oh, of course not. Ritual of Balance. It's an artifact. As an action, if your opponent has 6 more amber, you get to steal 1. Not too much steal inside of Untamed, so this is a pretty good card. Ooh, Nature's Call. Would have been really good if we would have had a Hunting Witch. 1 amber, whenever you play it, return up to 3 creatures to their owner's hands. Still nice control. And Lost in the Woods. Nice. Amber, whenever you play this one, choose 2 friendly creatures and 2 enemy creatures. Shuffle the chosen creatures into their owner's decks. Now, a lot of people will try and say that this Nature's Call is way better than Lost in the Woods, but they're both very valuable. This one is better if you have a lot more play effects that you want to replay later on in the future. Just what I see right here, we have 2 of them just in Untamed, but you can also do it to your other houses. So, also great to get rid of some creatures that already have damage on them. And Grasping Vines, hey. 1 amber whenever you play it, return up to 3 artifacts to their owner's hand. Obviously, this is a great card against heavy artifact decks. Cooperative Hunting. Whenever you play it, deal 1 damage for each friendly creature in play. Divide the damage among any number of creatures. We have 2 Cooperative Huntings, 3 Cooperative Huntings. Ooh, it's not a card you want to see a whole bunch of multiples of. Hopefully, maybe our other houses are just going to have a pile of creatures, and it's going to make this card very good. Now we're on to Sanctum. Staunch Knight, 4 power, 2 armor. It gets +2 power while it's on the flank. Cool card. Oh, Lord Golgotha. I like this one more than most people. 5 power, 2 armor. Before the fight, it deals 3 damage to each neighbor of the creature he fights. I really like how he's a potential 11 damage spread out. Frankus. 6 power, 1 armor. After an enemy creature is destroyed fighting him, he captures an amber. Hey, we have 2 of him. Very cool. Commander Remiel. 3 power, whenever he reaps, use a friendly non-sanctum creature. Champion Anafel. 6 power, 1 amber. Taunt. Pretty good Sanctum so far. Potion of Invulnerability. 1 amber whenever you play it. It has an Omni effect, so you can use this artifact as long as it's out, no matter which house you've called. You sacrifice it. Each friendly creature cannot be dealt damage. Nice. Hallowed Blaster. Cool. As an action, you can heal 3 damage from a creature. It's an artifact. The Spirit's Way, cool little control. Destroy each creature with power 3 or higher. Take Hostages, 1 amber whenever you play it. For the remainder of the turn, each time a friendly creature fights, it captures 1 amber. Really good in this deck considering it looked like there was about 6 Sanctum creatures, so that's nice. Inspiration, ready and use a friendly creature. Blinding Light, 1 amber whenever you play it. Choose a house, stun each creature of that house. Wow, okay, so we have solid Untamed, solid Sanctum. Let's see what Logos has in store for us. Valen Analyst, 2 power. Each time you use an artifact, gain an amber. I quickly glance back through. I know we had, 1 here. Was it 2 or 3? Okay, 2 in Sanctum, so that's not too bad. Not bad at all. Oh, and Mother, excellent. 5 power. During your draw card step, refill your hand to 1 additional card. Quixo the Adventurer, 3 power, Skirmish. Whenever he fights, you draw a card. Great. Let's see, Ganymede Archivist. 3 power, whenever you reach, you archive a card. Desania. 4 power, whenever you play it, your opponent discards each of the archived cards. You gain 1 amber for each card discarded this way. Awesome if you have a friend that's all about archiving. This is just going to just demolish their deck. Doc Booked In. 5 power, whenever it reaps, you draw a card. Hey, another artifact. Cool. Spangler Box. As an action, you can purge a creature in play. If you do, your opponent gains control of Spengler Box. When it leaves play, return to play all creatures purged by Spengler Box. This is actually a better card than most people take it for. So I play it. It's a great way to purge a creature. It's exhausted when your opponent gets it into play on their side, right? So they can't use it right away even if they have Logos. And if they ever want to use it and their Archon does not have Logos, they're wasting an entire turn just to remove one creature. So I like that card quite a bit. Wow, another artifact. Library of Babel. As an action, you can draw a card. Wild Wormhole. 1 amber whenever you play it, play the top card of your deck. Phase Shift, nice. Fogify. Amber whenever you play it, your opponent cannot use creatures to fight on their next turn. And we're ending this deck with Evanescent Principle. Each player loses half their amber, rounding down the loss, gain 1 chain. So this is, man, it would have been really nice if we could have opened up a few more of these Valen Analysts, but we had, it looks like, somewhere around 6 creatures in each house. Yeah, we had 6 here in Logos. 3, 4, yeah, 6 in Sanctum. And we had 5 in Untamed, so that's 17 creatures. I actually, on a personal level, I like decks that are about half creatures and the other half action and artifacts. A little bit heavier on the artifact side. I prefer that a little bit more because each time we call a house, we're able to use those artifacts. So this deck definitely goes with what I personally like to see. We got 5 artifacts here, all good in their own right. And then the actions, no real duplicates other than Cooperative Hunting. But we have just some great cards to play. Blinding Light, being able to stun, using a creature again, decent amount of capture in this style deck, nice board wipe, you know, for creatures power 3 or greater. And then Nature's Call can take care of our opponent's board. Artifact, not removal, but artifact control of sorts. Yeah, this is so a deck like this definitely looks weaker than it really is on paper. Like, I think the only thing this deck is really lacking, and I'm going to have to glance back through some of our Amber generation, but I think it's a little light on Amber generation. Yeah, it's way light on Amber generation, but it is still a solid deck overall. We're going to give this deck right here B-. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.